Amanda and Tyler Wilkinson have grown up in the music business. As two-thirds of the group, the Wilkinsons, they had plenty of success in the late 1990s with hits like 26 Cents and Fly. After following their dreams with other projects for a while, they're back together as a duo under the name Small Town Pistols. We were able to hook up with them at a recent showcase in town to hear all about their new sound. Here's Kelly Lynn with more.
The Small Town Pistols are here. Wow, that was awesome. I just got to see a little bit of the sound check. So good. I'm so excited for the show.
Thank you. We're so excited too. It's been a good while since we've played in Nashville. So, it's supposed to be a full house and full of people that are close friends, people we've known for so many years in the industry. So we're stoked. I mean, any chance we get to play, but especially in a town that we called home for so many years.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about that, because you started out playing with your dad, brother and sister duo.
Yeah, we started out with our dad in a band called the Wilkinsons. We were signed to Giant Warner Brothers back in 1998. And we had a really great run playing all over the States. And then we, our mom got sick, and Dad decided that, maybe kind of taking a backstage approach to music was a little bit more appropriate for him. And then we were like, well, what are we going to do? And so we kind of just started writing and making music, but not really for a band. We didn't think we were going to be a band because we were songwriters as well. So we thought we'd just write for other artists, friends of ours. Cree Harrison, at the time before she was on American Idol, we were doing a lot of writing with her. And then we had this batch of songs that had a lot of magic, and we went in to cut them. And it was one of those moments where we were like, okay, these aren't for somebody else. These are our songs. Let's cut them and figure out what we're gonna do with this. And then that was the birth of Small Town Pistols.
The radio now play me on the radio. I'll forget you if I let me go. You just were in the studio with Joey Moy. You guys have your song Colorblind that he co-wrote with you, right?
Yeah. That's kind of the Canadian connection. We wrote that song with Joey just after he had the success of Barefoot Blue Jean Night with Jake Owen, and just right before Florida Georgia Line. So we actually got to hear the early stuff in the studio that he was working on. And it was just like instantly when we got in the room with him, we were actually put in a room with him with our manager, who has had a long standing relationship with Nickelback, which is kind of the connection with Joey. And just as soon as we got in the room with him, instantly we were just like, we're like lifelong friends now. We just had that thing, and we couldn't help but on that first day together write a song that kind of reflected that energy, where it's just like anthemic and happy-go-lucky, and we'll continue to have a really good relationship with him.
I love it, and I saw the video for it today. Really interesting. Where did you guys film that?
We filmed that video just outside of Toronto, and it was in the fall. It actually wasn't the summer. It looks, because of the magic of film and color coding and all that stuff, it made it look like it was warm and sunny, but those hippie-ish children were running around and throwing mud on each other and freezing. I felt so bad for them, but it was a really fun video to shoot.
We were huddled around heaters in between takes, and I just felt so bad for them because we got to wear like leather jackets and kind of, they were, they had to look like it was summertime. You watch it now and you're like, you would never even guess the freezing magic of filming. But
the coffee pot was never empty.
No, love that. I bet not. So, do you guys split your time between here and Canada?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, we're down here a lot writing and recording, and but then, basically our homes are in Canada right now.
Love it. So is he coming today to this show, or?
He was not able to make it for this show in particular, but he tries to get down here a fair amount. I mean, he's our dad. He's always going to be proud of us and our champion, but it's nice that we are able to have such our creative relationship as well with our dad. I mean, he wrote 26 Cents, which was our first #1 song here in the States, and to have a pretty stout, prolific songwriter in our family, is we take advantage of it every chance we get. We're really mercenary.
When are we gonna write again?
Yeah.
I didn't even tell my mama, breathing my best friend, how you walked out and Lord, I've tried.
Thank you guys for catching up with us on Inside Music Row. Make sure that you check them out. I guess we can go to your website. Where can people find you?
Smalltownpistols.ca.
There you go, Small Town Pistols, and you want to check them out. Thanks.
Thank you.
We're about out of time for this week's show, but don't forget those new Mystery Girl Deluxe sets that we have up for grabs from Roy Orbison. If you want to enter this week's drawing, head on over to InsideMusicRow.com to get signed up. And don't forget to check us out online at Zeus.com. There are plenty more Inside Music Row shows available there, along with all of your favorite music videos and an app to get us on the go. Make sure you come back next week when we celebrate with Dierks Bentley. We'll leave you this week with that #1 song from Eli Young Band. Until next time, I'm Kelly Sutton for Inside Music Row. I'll see you again real soon.